Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome back to BrokeN, boys. Welcome back. This is episode 146. I'm Mike.
Is it? It is 146. I'm
And
Colin.
why would you question me? When have I
I
ever
don't know.
gotten the
I
episode?
kind of thought it was one. I kind of thought it was 147. So
uh, if I were in your shoes, and you were in my shoes, I would be criticizing you right now, just like, oh, but the brackets always come after the artist
yeah, it's true.
analysis.
It's true.
Yeah,
But you have no one to talk in this situation. So
yeah, that's also true. I see you're in the Christmas spirit with those piercing eyes in that
yeah,
Santa
for
hat.
sure.
Um,
Hmm.
yeah, how's it going?
Nice. I see you're still a little gnome child.
Oh hell yeah! It's classic. Probably will be this until leagues is over. So that's like
Perfect.
I don't know, early January, something like that.
Hmm.
Yeah, Christmas spirit through the photorealistic gnome child.
Yeah, he looks enough like a little elf.
Yeah,
So
it actually does. Yeah, if if I didn't, if for some reason I was calling someone on Discord, I didn't want them to know about my fatal addiction. I could just say it's a gnome for Christmas. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
perfect.
Uh,
And I'm Santa off
mm-hmm.
season
Off season.
and
He trims his
off season.
beard in the summer.
Yeah, and he gets super ripped as well.
Yeah, he really lets
Um,
himself go at like Thanksgiving time. Yeah,
yeah, I mean, who doesn't? Am I
I
right?
know. Yeah,
Um,
relatable comedy.
but how's your week been, Mike?
My week's been fine. I've actually done quite a bit this week.
Um,
Uh, First thing I have on here was is this the first thing that happened? I guess it was. I don't know what I did over the weekend, but starting Tuesday, um, uh, or was it Tuesday or Wednesday? I don't even remember. I think it was. Yeah, it was Tuesday. Um, I talked about it before on here before, but I offered one of my like clarinet quartet pieces that I'm working on to our high school, and
right.
they confirmed that they would have their best group of clarinets play it, and I worked with them a couple weeks ago, and that was their concert was on Tuesday, and it was pretty good. I mean, it was cool seeing what they have set up there now. So basically, what the concert was a chamber winds concert, which is just a bunch of small ensembles. So usually, I think the smallest was four. I don't think there are any trios, but about 4 to 8 people or so, and that's
Mhm.
all that there is. And they all play a piece, and every member of the band had to do it. So,
Oh, wow.
um, yeah, it was. I mean, that kind of thing is pretty scary, especially if you know you're newer or you
Right.
don't care about music as much. But I think it's a good experience in general, just like even beyond the scopes of music, because you really have to do your part there. you gotta,
Yeah.
you're responsible for your part, and you gotta uphold, all that. But it was a fairly long concert. I think it was about 2 hours, but it was like well paced and everything. Mine was second to last. Um,
Mhm.
he did a little acknowledgement for me right before the end too. I was like, oh,
Yeah. That's cute.
thanks. Yeah, I know.
The spotlight shined on you. Everyone gave you a standing ovation.
Yeah, then I kind of like floated up and like puckered my lips for him. It was floated up like I was smelling a pie out a window.
Yeah.
Um, um, but yeah, no, it was good. And the kids seemed pretty happy with it too that played it. So
Awesome.
I gave them like a little thumbs up, mouth, good job, and then I got to say to a couple of them, good job.
Hmm.
Got to see my buddy from high school who was student. My buddy from college who was student teaching there as well, and that was pretty cool. Um, yeah, uh, yeah. I don't know why I said it like that. But that was pretty cool. Then Wednesday night, we went out to look at shooting stars again.
Hmm.
Me and my
You see
mom.
more than one.
We did. So I think last time the projected amount that we would see was like 10 per hour or something like that.
Mm.
So we would really have to be looking. This one was like 100, I think, per hour or something. So we saw quite a few of them. But my brother came along with me too. I don't know why I included you in that, but my brother came along as well because he was home. And yeah, went out at midnight to look at some stars. Got to see a bunch of shooting stars though, which I saw. I don't know if I mentioned it on here before, but I did actually see a shooting star just out of the blue as a kid, and that was pretty cool. But being able to see a whole bunch of them, expecting them, that's pretty
That's
cool.
cool.
It's a weird ass phenomenon that's in this world. Just streak of
It
light
is.
going through the sky.
You could
Yeah,
even say it's out of this world.
yeah, you could, but you got to be careful with that kind of talk around here. I don't know what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Keep going with that bit.
No, it's
I
okay.
want to hear the end of that
I think I've stretched it enough. Um, but yeah, that was pretty cool though. We left a little earlier this time because on the first time we did it, we heard like coyotes like very far in the distance. We're like, oh, that's kind of cool. And this
Mhm.
time we started hearing a bunch of them like they weren't like close, but they were a little close to the point where it's like, we've seen enough shooting stars. I think maybe we should maybe we should pack it up and head back. Because we're like out in the middle of literally nothing fields when we're
Right.
doing that. Um,
How
but
far away do you have to go to get rid of the light pollution?
oh well, that was another thing about this one. Because for the last shooting star thing, we had to be looking out east. Yes, we
Oh,
had to be
okay.
looking out east, so we were looking over the light pollution. This time it was west that we were supposed to be looking. So like we just kind of got to. I mean, we went to the same spot, but We went about like 15 minutes west,
Oh.
and just kind of that was good enough. And we were looking at the dark part of the sky.
Mhm.
That was actually an interesting thing the first time we went to do that. Because I didn't like obviously I know light pollution's a thing, but I didn't realize like you could like clearly see it when you're in that spot that we're at because just one part of the sky is like so much brighter and then it's just like pitch dark the other direction.
Yeah,
It's like it's interesting.
it is.
Sad but interesting. Um, but that was pretty cool. Then the next day, we went. Uh, what happened the rest of my week up until earlier today? We were out of town. First, we went to my cousin's graduation over at Iowa State University, um, our favorite ISU in this call. Um,
Yeah.
and yeah, I mean that was pretty cool. We first when we were going there, we stopped at the world's largest truck stop, which is in
Oh yeah.
Iowa. That was pretty cool. I think there's like 3 levels to it. Um, it is interesting going into a truck stop and seeing the words orthodontist on third floor. Um,
What?
yeah, or no, it was dentist. It was dentist, but still, like,
Okay. I mean, I guess if it's Iowa, you got to have all your big businesses in one central place.
yeah, Central Iowa. um, but it was pretty cool though. I mean, like, it's kind of like it was a nice place. Um, and there was like a little sit down restaurant. My brother and my mom ordered food there, but they also had a buffet there, and I went for the buffet. Pretty good, I gotta say.
Yeah.
Got some good servings of some stuff, and I think that's the only place that I would ever get a buffet at a truck stop. I think I can confidently say that.
Yeah. Didn't give
um,
you crazy diarrhea or anything.
no, no. Even though I think I had like 4 or 5 pieces of fried chicken, so that would have done it if anything. Um, no, it was pretty good though. Um, yeah, we did that. Then we spent the night at hotel, which whatever. Then we did the graduation that next morning. It was actually she like graduated twice. I guess the way they do it over there is they have one graduation for like major specifics. So that whole graduation was for like agriculture people, whoever's
Mhm.
doing agriculture, and then the next day they had a graduation of just everyone. So the one we were at was a lot shorter. But still got to see her, congratulate her on uh first graduation. Got to see the
Cool.
campus a little bit too. It's a pretty nice campus.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. Yeah, that was that. And then when we left from there, we went up to Wisconsin pretty much straight away to go to some family Christmas stuff. Because I got a whole bunch of family up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
Cheeseheads.
get into it. Yeah, we got a lot of cheeseheads up there. Yeah, that's one way to put it. But on our way there, first we stopped at the place where they shot the movie Field of Dreams. Um,
Oh,
have you ever seen that movie?
no.
I have not either. And boy, let me tell you, that sure was a baseball field in the middle of Iowa.
Was it the field of your dreams though?
uh, it was the field of their dreams, I guess. I mean, it was kind of cool. I mean, my mom enjoyed it. My brother kind of enjoyed it. He hadn't seen it either, but he likes baseball.
Mhm. Perfect.
uh, and I was like, you know what? We were only there for like 20 minutes, but it was, yeah, stunk like cow shit, like most of Iowa, and
Perfect.
it was a baseball field.
I mean, before they tore it down, pretty close to our hometown is where they had the house, like the Clark Kent house,
Oh,
for
and
the DCU Superman
the
movies.
first one, right? Man of
Yeah.
Steel. Yeah, I remember that actually. I remember hearing about that.
My
Yeah.
mom went there a couple times. Like you couldn't get in, but they still had props inside and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So she got like pictures and stuff.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then there was that one movie that bombed that also used our middle school as like a shooting place at one point.
Jupiter Ascending.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah. My
uh,
mom, my mom, we went and like went to see like all like the trailers and shit
yeah.
uh, at the middle school when they were doing that. And my mom got this picture of Channing Tatum in his makeup that got onto like whatever the fuck the
Yeah.
Facebook page is.
Mm.
So yeah, my mom's kind of famous or whatever.
Yeah, or whatever. But that's pretty cool though. Um,
Mm.
yeah. And then so we did that, and then we went up to Wisconsin, stayed with my brother for the night because that's where he lives. Um, and yeah, next morning we went to normal Christmas party that we go to basically every year. I didn't go last year because I was playing for graduation at college, but
Mm.
you know, I go up there mostly to see my grandma. um,
Right.
she's she's like, I don't know exactly her age, but she's like in her mid 90s or something. So I should go up there every year. um,
Is that your just like normal grandma, like
yeah,
not great grandma?
yep, she's my normal
Yeah.
grandma. Um, but yeah, those Christmas parties get not they don't get like rowdy or anything. It's just a lot because she
A lot of
had
people.
my dad is child 10 of 11, um,
Yeah.
and each of those children had at least two children, and there's great grandchildren as well. Her great grand her old the oldest great grandchild is only a year younger than me. um
Oh,
yeah. So um yes, and I believe, I don't know. There was new arrivals to the great grandchildren. There was a couple babies there as well. But I think, I don't know, if she holds out for a little bit longer, I think she's gonna have great great grandchildren in her lifetime,
God
which is
damn.
kind of crazy. I mean,
That is,
there's not like planned, but knowing my family, it's probably gonna happen.
get it done. Get it done.
Yeah,
Get it while she's still breathing.
yeah. But she's just the sweetest old lady.
Yeah.
I love my um Uh, yeah, she's great. But yeah, we did that. Had a whole bunch of food. It was pretty good food. Someone made amazing mac and cheese, but you know, food itself was all right. And then a new thing that we did this year. Basically there's always been an adult party after the Christmas party, which sounds weird, but it's just literally a party for the adults. Uh, um, no, nothing else there. Um, and so that usually just entails the children of my grandma, um, plus spouses and whatever. Um, and this year, for the first time, we threw a cousins party, which is basically
Oh
just the
shit.
grandchildren. Um,
Yeah.
and you know, and maybe how maybe you can relate to this because your dad has a lot of people in his
Mhm.
family too. How often do you like see all those people?
once a year, baby.
Oh, so okay, so you do as well. How good
Yeah.
are you at remembering who is who?
I'm semi okay at it, but
Okay.
there's definitely times where it's like I
Yeah.
should remember your name, but I don't.
Yeah, I have been so bad at that. And part of it for me as well, I don't know what it's like for you, but for me, I we live 2.5 hours away from like most
Right.
people there, so they all know each other, but I don't really know them that well. Um, so like there was a whole bunch of people at that party that was just like, "You're my cousin." I didn't know that. Um, but
I'm worse about it with my uncles and aunts, I think.
yeah, I think I'm decent at the uncles and aunts who are direct children from my grandma. I
Yeah.
think I know all of them. I'm pretty I know all their like faces and personalities. It's remembering their
Yeah.
names that doesn't stick with me. Um but anyways, at that cousin's party, I also realized just like I had a feeling the old cousins were on the older side, but I'm the second youngest of the grandchildren. Um and the youngest is like 17. She wasn't there, so I was the youngest at that party. And like, the oldest cousins are having gray hairs and stuff, and most of them are like, midlife, like 30s, 40s, like 50s as well. I'm like, oh my gosh, I am so much younger than all of these people. Um, but it was fine. Um, yeah, I think the oldest of them is 3 years younger than my dad's younger brother. So
Oh
like,
wow.
yeah, so like I think my dad was an uncle at age 4 or something like that. Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Growing up alongside your nephew like that.
Yeah, I know, right? Uh, completely foreign to me. But anyways, that was fine too. It was just a lot of drinking and talking about adult stuff. I kind of was checked out for a lot of it, to be completely honest. But I was there in spirit.
I'm like a rager.
Yeah, it was a rager for sure. Um, but yeah, we did that and then went back home. There was a lot of fog last night, and I was slightly concerned for people driving. Because this is Wisconsin. But I don't think I think I would have heard if something happened, so everything must have been okay with that.
That's good.
Um, yeah, but yeah, did that. Came back home today. A few hours as of a few hours ago, and now doing podcasts, and then
Yeah.
edit podcast, and then
It's
post
Sunday for
podcast.
you folks.
It is Sunday for the very first, not the very first time. I think we've done a Sunday episode before, but
Yeah. I think the time we recorded an episode, it was on a Sunday.
it was. But this is the first time. This is as fresh as you get us, folks.
Yeah, it really is.
What you're
Unless
hearing
we're,
actually happened yesterday. It's crazy.
yeah. One time we'll have to record at like 5 in the morning on a Monday,
Yeah,
and then we'll get a. That's the freshest you'll get.
yeah. Knowing my procrastination, we'll get to that point at some point. But
Yeah.
um, yeah, did that, and then just as a side note, because it's gonna happen tonight, and I'm pretty excited about it. I'm gonna get my first 99 in RuneScape. I'm gonna be
Holy shit.
pretty stoked about that. I mean, that's like, I know I like to meme on RuneScape a lot, but like that literally is like a childhood dream of mine. So finally being able to achieve something like that, kind of sick. And can you guess what skill it's in, Colin?
Is it farming?
Hell yeah, it is. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. I really needed that
Yo.
validation. Um, but yeah, pretty stoked for that. I've actually I could have hit it like 2 days ago, but I decided to hold off until I was on my computer at home because the client I use will take like a screenshot of it. I kind of want
Yeah.
that on my computer. So
And they can
yeah.
look at that and edge to it all you want.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be my content for the next like month. But no. But yeah. And to be clear, this is like actual RuneScape. It's not like the temporary game mode where the XP is boosted and shit.
Yeah.
It's like actual RuneScape, so
Well, congratulations, mate.
thank you. uh I've talked a lot, and this is a bracket episode already. So, how was your week, Colin?
My week was all right. Had my final, had that last paper to write, got all that
Yeah.
done. Went
How'd those
well.
go? Both go well?
They both went pretty well, I think. I don't think the paper's been graded yet, but the final came back and I passed the class, so it's all good.
Mm,
Stayed within a B, so I love that.
hell yeah.
Um, but yeah, that was only like 2 days out of this week, so the rest of it I was just hanging out. Got to hang out with the girlfriend all week. That was fun. We played a lot of Fortnite with the siblings.
You and the girlfriend?
Yes. No.
I shouldn't refer to her as the girlfriend. That's
the girlfriend.
Yeah. The girl.
The girl.
The
that
female.
one girl. That one bitch you talked to.
Yeah, that one female you're always with.
Ew.
Yeah.
No, I've been playing Fortnite with the siblings.
Nice.
New season's very fun. The Guitar Hero mode is awesome.
Mm-hmm. Are you playing NF on repeat?
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
I've been playing Buddy Holly on repeat. That's one thing.
I have seen some clips of people getting kills and then doing the fucking guitar solo. That is pretty funny, I gotta say.
It is really fucking good, dude.
That's like straight up my humor right there.
It is. It's so fucking good. I bought like the jam track so that I could do that to people, and I've been doing it. It's been so good. But yeah, they got a lot of like the tracking for the buttons on the rhythm game is like really well done. I haven't really played a lot of the Lego version or the racing game that they got on there, but
I honestly haven't even seen anything about the racing game. I've seen a lot about the Lego and the rhythm.
Yeah, the racing one is kind of like it's the least played one. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
It's just racing. It's a racing game. But the rhythm one's really good. I've been really enjoying seeing people who've never played a rhythm game in their life like struggling.
Yeah.
It's been really funny. Noah was grinding out all week just on that rhythm game, trying to get the weekend skin, and he finally got it the other day.
Nice. What do you have to do? Do you have to like master each of the parts or something, or like?
No, you just have to get like 10,000 points or something like that.
Okay.
Which means he had to play like songs for hours, and he did that.
Yep.
So you can relate to the grinding out and getting your.
In some ways, yes, but my neighbor Natalie, she can relate even more because she grinds out on rhythm games for no reason except masochism or whatever the self.
Yeah,
that's is that the self one? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, for no other reason except masochism.
But yeah, that's been fun. They put all the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in Fortnite, so I bought that bundle and I've just been playing as the Turtles. And that's been fun.
Are they voiced by Nicholas Cantu?
No, unfortunately they're not. But maybe someday. That'd be great. Yeah, that's Fortnite's really fun. I like Fortnite. We like Fortnite. We like Fortnite.
Don't rope me into this.
I didn't listen to anything new this week, but I did start my year-end listen through. Played some Power Wash Simulator while listening through a couple albums. What annoyed me though is like last week I was playing Power Wash Simulator and I did like half of the backyard one.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking about an album. I was like, what? Yeah, okay, yeah.
The backyard level. And I was like, okay, I gotta go to work now, and I saved it and everything. And then I came back to it when I was listening to albums, and it was still clean and everything. I was like, cool. Oh, okay. And then I cleaned the other half, and it was like stuck at 99%. It didn't give me that little checklist for the end. I was like, what is going on? So I went to a different level and I came back and like the half that I had cleaned before was dirty again.
Oh my god!
I'm like, motherfucker! motherfucker.
That's a
It was like
annoying glitch for that game.
it's like, especially since it was like the huge patio
Oh,
and the fences and everything. Like,
yeah.
yeah, but I got it done. Listened to a couple albums. Still got to do quite a bit of that, but we got time. So,
Nice.
yeah. I mean, that's pretty much my week. I didn't do a whole lot other than hang out and play games.
That's good. You deserve
Work.
that.
Yeah, man. I had work. But yeah, I still need to do all of my Christmas shopping.
You haven't gotten a single thing?
Not a single thing.
All right. You got like a week and a half. A
I
week.
know, not even
You have a week period.
Yeah. Which is fine.
Yeah.
I'll get it done. We still have our Secret Santa to do.
Yeah, I
And
still have to get my Secret Santa gift.
the person that I got, their wish list did not give me anything. So, I'm pretty much going in blind.
Nice.
I love that. That's okay. But yeah, that's pretty much my week. Coming home tomorrow. So, or today when you guys are listening. Ooh.
Ooh.
But
Nice.
yeah. You got any music news?
No, but I do have one thing to add on. I did listen to one album before I left on the trip, because my neighbor Natalie, again, she recommended me an album, which almost never happens, so I had to check that out. It was called Drama. It's by Adugata. I'm gonna call Adugata. I don't know. I can't do a Japanese accent. I did my best. Aru. If I was American, I would say Aru Kara. But it was it was basically like kind of like math rocky Japanese rock stuff. That I know that she's into that stuff usually. But I did enjoy this one quite a bit. We usually send each other stuff even if we know they're not gonna like them. Just because we're cultured like that. But she did think I would like this one, and yeah, it was decent. It's fun. The instrumentals were great. The vocalist was really good as well. Yeah, I gave it like a 75.
Oh, cool. All right.
It was cool. But yeah, that's the only thing that I listened to. I also finished up I actually finished my my albums list today, and I'm gonna double check my songs list and make sure it's all good this week. But
yeah, I gotta hunker down on that and figure out what my top songs of the year are, because I have a list kind of, but like nothing solid yet. So
yeah, I normally keep a list as the year goes on, but because my passion for music stuff wasn't as strong this year from the releases, I kind of slacked on it. So I also was in your shoes of just, all right, got to figure out what's on here. Yeah. But yeah.
Cool.
Well, speaking of lists, kind of actually, I can make a really smooth transition, especially if I talk about the transition. Speaking of lists, there's someone out there right now checking his, and he's checking to see if you're naughty or nice. And you know what? He's got to listen to music too. And what does Santa listen to all the time?
Death metal.
Maybe. If he's like my brother, he might listen to Christmas death metal. But no, he all Santa does is listens to the holiday classics that we do. This is a well documented fact. And yeah, he just tunes into your local radio station every year while he's making his list and checking it twice.
Wow.
So just for Santa, this isn't for you guys. Just for Santa, we're gonna do a bracket of his favorite songs, his favorite Christmas tunes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay. All right. Cool.
All right. Well, we got 20 songs here.
Hell yeah.
Some of all of which y'all should know. Maybe one or two you haven't listened to, but that's all right.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes.
And to start off, we got one that Mike's not too familiar with, but one that we both know.
Hell
And they're
yeah.
both BrokeN songs. Here we got Believe from the Polar Express soundtrack, and I'll Be Home for Christmas from Josh Groban's like just Christmas album.
Yeah.
I love both these tracks. I love Josh Groban's voice so much. He's got just those beautiful pipes. I'll Be Home for Christmas makes my mom cry just because throughout the song it's sound clips of like soldiers returning home to their families or just sending messages to their families while they're overseas or whatever. It's very heartfelt and sweet. And Josh Groban's angelic voice just pierces through. And then Believe, man, I don't know. Believe is fantastic.
Yeah.
It's pretty. I think it's just at the end of Polar Express.
It's probably. I think
But,
it's just in like the.
yeah, but hey, man, it's fucking great.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that my band played either a Polar Express.
That was our freshman year. Yeah, we did
Was
like
that
a.
our freshman?
I think we did a medley of Christmas movies,
Okay.
and Polar Express was part of it. Because I also remember playing Nightmare on, not Nightmare on Elm Street, Nightmare Before Nightmare Before Christmas, and I don't remember the other one, but there was other ones in there too. But yeah, we did play apart from Polar Express.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, I love Polar Express so much, despite the creepy ass animation.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, I think I'd go with Believe out of these Groban tracks. I'm sure you would too, but you know.
Yeah, I mean, for me, we just watched the Polar Express last night, and I've this is not related to the music at all, but I've never found the animation creepy.
No.
I know a lot of people do. I know that's a shared thing amongst people, but I don't know. I just see it. I just maybe because I was raised. I mean, you were raised on it too. It was 2004,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I like. I mean, whatever. Yeah, the song is great. Song is great.
It is.
I really do like that. I'm not sure if I think because it pulls from themes from the movie, so I don't know if he's singing over those themes or what. But either way, it sounds great. Like his voice suits those melodies super well. And yeah, it's a great track. I like it a lot. And the other one I do like a lot too. I think you had it as your song of the week for last
Sure.
Christmas. Not the
Was that
song.
last Christmas or 2 Christmases ago?
I remember we were in your dad's house, or no, your mom's house. The old one.
Yeah.
Um, that
Pretty
may
sure that
maybe that was two. Yeah,
that
that
was
must have been two ago.
because we moved out of that house last May, so
Damn. Yeah,
that's crazy.
that is actually super crazy. Um, but yeah, I'm not as familiar with this one. I think it's very nice, it's very pretty.
Yeah.
It is heartfelt. For the the soldiers aspect of it, I do like that. But I love Polar Express. What can I say? Yeah.
We believe moves on, then.
You made me a believer.
All right.
All right.
Jingle Bell Rock versus it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. You want to
Christmas.
start? Christmas.
Yeah, I mean, two classics. I didn't think about how I would feel putting just like classic songs up against each other until we're at this moment.
Yeah.
But like it's like I almost feel sad making one go. They're both just so wholesome. Um I mean, I think get more enjoyment out of Jingle Bell Rock, me personally. I mean, it's beginning to look like Christmas is fine. And I think it comes into everyone's head when, well, every one of the north half of the country said when it starts to snow. At least some point, like the lyric just happens at some point, like, oh wow, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Uh-huh.
But I don't know. Jingle Bell Rock's more fun. I feel like it's just got great vocals. I've been seeing memes recently on like the kind of like fragmented guitar playing or whatever,
Uh-huh.
but it's fun. I think I enjoy that one a lot more on a casual level, even if the others like Jigaball Rock
Yeah.
for me.
I'm a real sucker for old Christmas music, like
Yeah.
Sinatra, Bing Crosby, that kind of shit. Um, and it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas is one of my favorites. I think. Um, I like the jazzy feel. I love the rhythm in which they sing it. Jingle Bell Rock is super fun. I love that song. I listen to like the Hall and Oates version more
Mm.
than any other version. Um, but it's always super fun no matter what version you're listening to. Um, they are two classics, and I love them both very much. But I think I listened to it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas a little bit more.
Interesting.
So,
All
yeah.
right. Well, when we have little disagreements on this bracket show, we do a game of rock paper scissors, and since we are virtual today, I'm going to say rock paper scissors shoot, and then after shoot, we will both say our answer, and yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Whoever wins, I realize I should explain what happens after that. Whoever wins has their song go on, and then for each consecutive disagreement we have, it just goes to the other person. So we kind of go back and forth. And if we disagree on the last song, we'll do another little uh, rock paper scissors. I was gonna say, don't they call it like something weird in like the UK or Australia or something? Yeah, a little Rochambeau. Thank you. All right. So I'm gonna say shoot. We're gonna say it afterwards.
All right.
Cool. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot, rock.
Rock.
Oh,
Fuck.
and that's my song. Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot, rock.
Scissors. Oh.
Hell yeah. Consistency.
They're both great.
They are both great.
All right. Next we got Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas versus Baby It's Cold Outside.
Mm,
Baby It's Cold Outside. I put it on here because it's a classic, but
it
also
is.
it's creepy as shit.
Yeah.
It's I like the versions where people make fun of it more than the actual version, more than the actual song itself.
Mm-hmm.
But Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas is gorgeous. If I'm listening to an older version, the Judy Garland version is very good. Little Dorothy from Wizard of Oz action. But if I want to, a little newer flair to it, I love the Phoebe Bridgers version.
I forgot she did one of that.
Yeah, she hasn't. I don't think she's put out a Christmas EP this year, but I think for the past few years, she has been. And this is one of the tracks on there, and I love her voice on it. It kind of makes it a little somber, a little sad, but that's just her voice.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, for me, it's definitely Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. But what do you have to say, Michael?
Yeah, I mean, this is one where I do relate with you on the older, 40s sounding Christmas music or whatever. I mean, Baby It's Cold Outside. Yeah, the vibes are a little strange these days. I did see an interesting retort this year that I hadn't heard before of like it could be playing into the gender stereotypes of the time of just like they both know that they want to stay, but she doesn't want to be labeled as a whore or whatever, just because that was a thing back there. So he's like, I don't know. They explained it better than I just did there,
Sense.
but I was like, yeah, but the context does definitely change it nowadays a little bit more. I don't know, and plus, it is classic, but I don't find it as interesting, I guess, as most
Yeah.
Christmas tunes. Like I'm never gonna throw this one on by myself.
No.
But Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. There's a possibility there. Yeah. So yeah, I think it's that one for me.
Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas.
Hell yeah. We should take a shot every time we say Christmas this episode.
Should. So yeah, it's the most wonderful time of the year versus Feliz Navidad.
Mm.
Um,
Feliz Navidad can be controversial.
can it?
I think. I mean, I feel like I've heard a lot of opinions on it.
I haven't.
Oh, well, what's your
What?
opinion on Feliz Navidad?
I think it's fun. I
Yeah,
think
agreed.
yeah, it's super fun. I love that song.
Yeah.
I completely forgot about it until I was looking at Christmas songs today, and I was like, "Damn, that one is fun as fuck."
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, that song. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Is super. Like, if you're listening to like the classic version that like most people I feel use, it's like the big band jazz, like Sinatra, or Bing Crosby, whoever it is singing
Hmm.
it, and it's great. It's bombastic. It's a great Christmas song. But Feliz Navidad is so fun. I don't know, man. I think I'm gonna go with Feliz Navidad. But
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I agree that I think Feliz Navidad is a fun song. Uh, the only thing about it is the part where he does say Feliz Navidad, over and over again. Uh, Something about just the nasally tone of the delivery there. The Feliz
yeah,
Navidad, kind of like that ish. That's over exemplified a little bit, but
yeah. I didn't think
it, it is a little aggravating, but the I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. That whole part
yeah.
goes off, and those horns there. Oh my god, beautiful!
Uh
Those are so
huh.
fun.
Yeah, that shit.
Honestly,
So
probably one of the most iconic horn lines I can think of in a pop song. It's just so good. Um, yeah, and it's the most wonderful time of the year. See, one thing I was thinking about earlier too is most of these songs I just know probably like the first 30 seconds of. Like I don't know what happens afterwards. Um, I do like the kind of like majestic, magical feel of the most wonderful time of the year. It's a
Yes.
nice one. Honestly, I was gonna go with it's the most wonderful time of the year, but like after thinking about how good the I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas,
Um,
that, that's honestly just like so killer. It's
it,
just, it
it,
goes unreasonably hard.
it does.
Actually, yeah, I think I'm actually gonna go Feliz Navidad. That's crazy.
Hell yeah.
That's local.
Oh.
Bilingual up in here.
All right.
I'm sorry, did I just see that in the next round Feliz Navidad's going up against Oh Noel?
It might be.
That is hilarious. Okay, we'll get there when we get there.
All right. Speaking of Polar, though, we got "Believe" back, and
Mm,
then "On for Christmas Is You" by
mm.
Mariah Carey. Or if you're cultured, you listen to the My Chemical Romance version.
I didn't even know there was an MCR version of it.
Sure, it's not great, but it's for My Chemical Romance.
Yeah.
You can go first this time.
I mean, look, I know you have like childhood ties and familial ties. Well, maybe not familial ties with Josh Groban, but you got
Damn,
that. Yeah, you got those emotional cores with Josh Groban that I guess I didn't get that as a kid. Like, I think he's a great singer. I think the song's great and the all that's great. And all I want for Christmas is you. Hear it every single year. But you know what? It's a goddamn good song. It's a really good. It's a fantastic pop song. Some people say it's like one of the best pop songs of all time, and I don't know if I would go that far, but it is.
one of the most iconic pop songs of all time. That's for sure.
Well, yes, I would go that far. Yes, but it for sure is just like damn catchy and a great vocal performance from her, and just thoroughly entertaining throughout. Just a great energy. Um, Yeah, I think it just has to go to the All I Want for Christmas Is You for me.
Yeah, there was a time where I kind of hopped on the bandwagon of hating the fuck out of that song.
Yeah,
Um,
it's just because it's so overplayed. That's the only reason.
it's super overplayed, but like, and I don't love Mariah Carey, but like
Hmm.
that, I don't know, man. And they wrote that song in like 8 minutes or whatever the
Oh,
fuck.
what the hell? I didn't know that.
Yeah, and like to get such a good performance out of a song that took so little time to write, and just it really rings in the Christmas season every fucking year without fail. Um, yeah, I love Believe. I love the Polar Express. I love Josh Groban. Um, but yeah, I don't think you can really fight with the iconic "All I Want for Christmas Is You." So I'll go with that one. And if you haven't heard it, definitely check out the MCR version.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to. I know they have like something called like every snowflake is unique, like you or
Yeah,
something like that. I don't know. Um, interesting though. Oh, this is
yeah,
a matchup.
yeah. So we got the Christmas song by Nat King Cole and Last Christmas by Wham.
Yeah.
Um, the Christmas song is honestly one of my favorite Christmas songs ever. I love Nat King Cole's voice. It's just super soothing. It really makes me feel in it makes me feel the Christmas spirit, baby. Last Christmas is super fun. I love Wham. I love George Michael. I love it. It's kind of sad, but it's also it's great. It's a nice little rock song, nice little rock Christmas song. I love the instrumental in it. But yeah, the Christmas song so fucking good. I think it's a little underrated to be honest. So I'm going the Christmas song, but I'd love to hear what you think.
I hate to do this to you because I know I listened to it earlier. It's a poorly titled song. Could you please give me the first like lyrics of the Christmas song again?
I think it just starts with chestnuts roasting.
Oh yes, yes, that one. Okay, thank you. I wish it was just called that.
It would be bad.
Yeah, yeah. That is a very classic one. And I agree, it's very good. I don't know, man. I like Last Christmas a lot. I don't
It's
know.
fantastic. They're both fantastic songs.
Yeah, for me, it's just those synths. I'm not like the biggest '80s synths guy out there, but like,
Oh, we'll get to some 80s synths. You
oh
just
yes,
wait.
we will. But for right now, these '80s synths, they're synthing. They're going. This is like prime time. What everyone tries to replicate nowadays. Uh, and I don't know. I think it's super catchy, super memorable. I just like it a lot. I don't even know much about Wham. You know more about Wham than I do.
Yeah, I love George Michael. So
Yeah, but
yeah, please.
that's what it is for me. But I think you win this
I
matchup
do win.
anyway. So
I do. That might anger some people, but
it may. It won't. It doesn't anger me because it is a great classic tune. So
ooh, where'd it go? All right, here we go.
all
So we got
right.
one time by Paul McCartney. This is Jingle Bell Rock.
Yeah. So speaking of controversial and mixed opinions, what is your opinion on Wonderful Christmas Time?
I think it's an awful song, but I love it so much.
That's a different take. You're a little bit of both.
The synths are so bad and like super weirdly timed in the background,
Yeah.
but I love the sound of them. And it makes me laugh every time it comes on, just because like it's not really well made, but it's so fun and so stupid. And Paul McCartney's stupid little voice on there. I love it.
All right. Um, I guess we
We
can go
good?
in order of the songs here. Yeah. Honestly, I've never really understood the hate for Wonderful
No.
Christmas Time. Like I don't know.
Have you listened closely to the synths in the
Oh
background?
yes, I have. Um, I know like the delay on them is like insane. It's crazy, but like I find it like interesting the way they're
Yeah.
delayed. Uh, I don't know. I they are kind of obnoxious synths, I guess, but like I don't know. I like them. I think they work well, and I think the chorus is really memorable, and all the melodies. His voice is great. I honestly didn't even know that song was Paul McCartney before I started listening to Beatles stuff. I thought it was just a classic Christmas tune. I like it. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I mean, hey, fair man.
It's
I don't
not.
get the people that hate it, but like
Yeah,
people who acknowledge that it's kind of stupid but still love it.
yeah.
Um,
I know, like Fantana, like straight up hates it, but
well, that makes sense.
yeah,
Yeah, so
yeah. I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't say it's like my favorite thing in the world, but I've never understood the hate for it. Um, and then Jingle Bell Rock, it's I always get this one and the other rock one that was before. mixed up
Rocking
because
around the Christmas tree.
yes, um, they have very similar sporadic guitar parts, uh, but you know, it's a fun song. It's kind of the same thing as Jingle Bell Rock to me, or not, rocking around the Christmas tree. Um, yeah, I don't know. I
Yeah,
think honestly, I think for me it might be Wonderful Christmas Time between these two. I think it's more interesting of a track, I
yeah,
guess.
yeah. I do love Jingle Bell Rock. It's a classic. It's very fun, but I think I love the discourse and just the fun that I have when listening to Wonderful Christmas Time. So I'm gonna go with Wonderful Christmas Time as well.
All right, now we're
Perfect.
getting controversial.
Now we're all right. Next we got Sleigh Ride versus Deck of the Hall.
mm. Actually, these are actually classics.
These are classics.
I mean,
Oh,
look,
good.
I Sleigh Ride was a piece in high school that the yeah that the wind ensemble always played every year, and it was always a big thing to like get that
Yeah.
down. The clarinet parts on there are actually like fucking hard. Um, but there's just something I associate. I mean, I loved my time in band, and everything, and so like it's one of my stronger associations in terms of pieces I've played. I just have a lot of Christmas cheer with this track, with Sleigh Ride, and even the ones that have the vocals and everything, that are produced and everything. Those great versions, I like them. And Deck the Halls. I think of the carols, the Christmas caroling carols.
Yeah.
It's like it's iconic. It's kind of boring though. I don't know. It says the word gay in it, which I thought was funny when I was young. Don, we now are gay apparel. Um, but I don't know. Sleigh Ride's great. I love Sleigh Ride. It's Sleigh Ride.
Yeah. While I do not have as many fond memories of band as you, hearing that every year, for the big Christmas time concert
hmm
was always fun. The slapstick was always great.
A little horse whinny at the end too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Um, I think Deck the Halls is also boring, but it's also kind of annoying to me. I don't know.
I could see
Uh,
that.
like the fa la la, it's not
Yeah.
super fun. I don't love that one. It's probably like I kind of agree. It's one of my least favorite carols. I have to say. Sleigh Ride though, I love it. I love the feel of it. Makes me think of like the best concert of the year.
Yeah.
Even after having to stay after school to like rehearse and shit. Like,
Yeah.
but yeah, definitely Sleigh Ride for me as well. So
Oh yeah.
cool.
Cool. Cool. Cool.
All right.
Okay. No, I didn't see that. Right.
We got Oh Well, but I don't know how. But They Found Me versus Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas.
Yeah. And yeah, just to clarify, because your audio got a little strange there. This is by I don't know how, but they found me. Oh Noel. It's not the no no.
Yeah,
It's not that one. It's the very sad one. Um, have yourself a Merry Christmas. Okay. Merry Little
Merry
Christmas.
Little Christmas.
Yeah. You want to talk first on this one?
Yeah, like I said, I love Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. I think it's very good. The Judy Garland, Jesus fucking Christ, Judy Garland version of the song is a classic. The Phoebe Bridgers song falls more in line with the tone of Oh Noel, just because it sounds more sad and somber.
Yeah.
And I love it. It's a song that I'll sometimes I'll put on old Christmas music to go to sleep to in the Christmas season, and this one's always at the start just because it's nice and calming and soothing. Um, but Oh Noel, that I don't know what Dallin did with this shit, man. But there's crack in it. There's crack in it. I don't.
Yeah.
It's so sad,
It's
but
cracking.
it's
It's
so
cracking the emo way.
yes.
It's not like fun crack.
No. You're not coming to this song to have a fun time. It's really well done. The lyrics are super good. the way his voice cracks at the end into like a sad, like crying kind of sense. It's so fucking good. Even with how sad it is, it's still one of my go-to Christmas songs in this Christmas season. So I'm definitely going Oh Noel here. Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. Fantastic. Great song. But Oh Noel, man. Woo. Woo.
Yeah, I mean, I pretty much agree with you word for word. I love the warm feeling of "Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas." It quite literally sounds like, a nice fireplace on a snowy December evening or something. It captures the vibe extremely well, which I respect about it.
Yeah.
But you know what? I've always had a bias for newer music. No, but Oh Noel, it's this like, I mean, there's like sadder Christmas songs and stuff, but this really goes for it.
Yeah.
And it strikes just such an interesting feeling. Like really unique musical feeling, especially for the holidays, where it does have like that holiday like bittersweetness to it that other tunes have, but it just also is just like down in the depths of the emotions. And I really respect it for that. And I think it's one of their best songs, honestly, just straight up. So yeah, I think it's also an Oh Noel for me.
Yeah. We're kind of freaks, so go check that out for yourself and decide.
Yes, yeah. There probably aren't very many people who would make that choice, but you know what?
Yeah. No.
We would.
But, so yeah, Winter Wonderland versus White Christmas.
Ah.
Um,
Okay, for me, I had to think of what White Christmas sounded like for a second. These are both kind of in the kind of in that 40s era type classic Christmas songs as well.
yeah.
But in a similar way, that I think "Deck the Halls" is kind of the boring one of the carols. I think "White Christmas" is kind of the boring one of the classic Christmas songs. Like, I mean, sure, it's iconic, I guess, but I don't know. It's just super slow. It's kind of sleepy and drowsy for me. I remember we did play this for one of those Christmas concerts as like a clarinet group or whatever, and I was like, shit, it's not that great. I think I use those terms exactly. But Winter Wonderland, I think Winter Wonderland's really fun. It's a fun,
Yeah.
jolly little piece. It reminds me of childhood Christmas. Um, just being a kid and playing in a winter one, that kind of stuff. It's just a fun song that does everything that White Christmas doesn't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Yeah, I agree. White Christmas, well, it is like a classic one, and I do love the classic feel. Winter Wonderland is just so much more fun. It has that nice boppy feel. It does bring back some good childhood memories. A lot of Christmas music does. I don't know. There's something so nostalgic about Christmas music,
Yeah.
and I just love it a lot. I'm definitely going Winter Wonderland here as well. I also had to remind myself what White Christmas sounded like. So
Yeah.
yeah, if that doesn't say something.
Also, side note that I may bring up again next time it appears. The "In the meadow we can build a snowman." So good.
Oh
Amazing.
yeah.
One of the best parts of any Christmas tune. I love it. All
Um,
right.
next we got Christmas Saves the Year by 21 Pilots versus Feliz Navidad.
Yeah, we like 21 Pilots in this house.
We do.
In this
Pilots.
call. Although, if I'm being honest, Christmas Saves the Year, I do like Christmas Saves the Year, and I usually listen to it around this time of year. Once again, thinking about the "I want to wish you a Merry Christmas," that trumps any part of this song, like, easily. Like, I just gotta be honest.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, I was gonna fight for Christmas Saves the Year just because of our bias, but yeah, Feliz Navidad. That chorus is so fucking good.
The second part of the chorus, at least.
Yeah,
Is it literally just those two parts for the whole song? I think it is. I'm gonna look up the
uh,
lyrics to Feliz Navidad
pretty
real quick.
much. Yeah, I think it is. Christmas Saves the Year was super unexpected. Like, would have never expected a Christmas tune from 21 Pilots. Came at the end of 2020, end of a terrible fucking year.
Yeah. It is just
during
those two repeated for the whole track.
it worked.
Yeah.
Came after, came at the end of a live stream where Tyler had to apologize for misinterpreted jokes.
Yes.
But yeah, it was a great reveal, great little thing right before Christmas, pretty much, and it makes me look back on the end of 2020 with more of like it was a nice little bright moment.
Yeah.
But Feliz Navidad is just so fucking fun, dude. I don't know, it's so
Yeah.
good. Oh god. So yeah, I love Christmas Saves the Year, but Feliz Navidad, man, so good.
Yeah.
Kind of a sleeper in this
It is.
bracket.
It's definitely a sleeper for me. I honestly wasn't. I'm finding out new things about myself.
Yeah. All right. So we got Silent Night versus Jingle Bells.
Mm.
Jingle Bells is fine. It gets kind of on that annoying level for me a little bit if I hear it too many times.
Yeah.
It's a good carol, but definitely not one of my favorites. Silent Night is gorgeous, though. No matter who performs it, no matter if it's just one person or a chorus, anything, it's gorgeous. The Josh Groban version's great. Silent Night is a classic for a reason. So is Jingle Bells, I guess, but Silent Night.
I think Silent Night's been a classic longer.
Yes. It's just gorgeous, and I love it. It's a little haunting if it's like a chorus, I feel.
Yeah.
But I love it. I love it. Silent Night for sure.
I'm glad to hear you say that. Because Silent Night, I wasn't sure how you would feel about it. But I have like vivid memories associated with this one, with how we celebrate Christmas in our church. You know me, I'm not the most. This is still something I very much hold special to my heart. At the end of every Christmas service, everyone gets like a little like wax candle, and like we, light the candles or whatever, and then the lights dim in our sanctuary, that a very beautiful sanctuary, and then it's just lit up by the candles, and then our great pianist slash organist Bev plays the organ along to all of us singing Silent Night, and then for like the last verse or whatever, it's just a cappella. So the organ, and like it like kind of slowly fades away, the organ, and then the choir kind of takes it over, but everyone's singing along to it, and it's just like that dark sanctuary with those candles singing that. I agree, it's kind of like a hauntingly beautiful type melody and everything. It's such a unique atmosphere that I absolutely love every year, even today.
Yeah.
And so like I have that vivid memory with Silent Night. And honestly, one of my favorite music textures nowadays is things that I would consider to be hauntingly beautiful, and it probably stems from these experiences, honestly. So and yeah, Jingle Bells is kind of annoying. So, it's very clearly Silent Night for me here.
All right.
I'm glad to hear that you agree that I wasn't sure if you'd be like, oh yeah, it's kind of boring. I don't know.
Gorgeous.
Yeah. Awesome.
Cool. Now we got All I Want for Christmas Is You versus A Christmas Song. This sucks.
It's different. Two different mindsets here.
Yeah, very, very different.
Yeah.
All I Want for Christmas Is You is very modern, very, very poppy, very just fun. But the Christmas Song is one of the songs that makes me feel the most nostalgic. So it's kind of for me. But you can talk through your feelings.
I'm thinking about it too. I mean, I'm thinking of like the whole melody, and like even when we put it through the first time, I forgot about the whole like the "No has been said many times, many ways." That part. Very, very beautiful, very crooning and just classy.
Yeah, fantastic. And that guitar at the very end, like the
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, the jingle bells that we just dissed a moment ago.
yeah. But it's very little, and it's a nice little
Yeah.
50s guitar. So.
It's nothing wrong with a touch of jingle bells. Um, uh, yeah, I don't know, honestly. It is very two different moods stacked up against each other, and I feel like I respect these songs about the same in their lane.
Mhm.
Um, although at this moment, in this time, at this moment, I think I am leaning towards All I Want for Christmas Is You.
Yeah.
Um, I could be swayed depending on if you feel like you can sway me, but if you got the convincing words to do it.
I
But
don't know if I can weigh myself, honestly.
yeah, I'm like, this is like honestly probably the most like middle I've been on one of these bracket things. Like they're different, but I feel like exactly the same about them in their own department in terms of like
Yeah.
they're really good.
Yeah, the Christmas.
Yeah,
I don't know. Like I said, the Christmas song is one of my favorite Christmas songs.
yeah.
It's makes me feel the most nostalgic. But All I Want for Christmas Is You is so fun. Mariah Carey sounds great on it. It really brings in the Christmas season every year,
Hmm.
right after Thanksgiving.
She defrosts every year. Yeah,
Yeah, every year.
thaws out.
Yeah. Um. So it's kind of hard for me as well. What am I feeling right now in this moment? I don't know. I think I'm feeling more nostalgic. I think I'm feeling the Christmas song on my end. But I
Okay,
think you would.
I do
So
win this toss up. Yeah.
I'll take it. It's all right.
All
It's
right.
okay.
I respect the emotional honesty.
All right. Next we got Wonderful Christmas Time versus Sleigh Ride.
All right. Like I said, Wonderful Christmas Time. I think it's good. I like it.
Yeah.
But also, like I said, it's not like my favorite. Sleigh Ride,
Yeah.
however, is. I got those memories that I talked about before with it, so it's very easily Sleigh Ride for me.
Yeah. I also don't love It's Wonderful Christmas Time. I think it's very fun and kind of stupid. But Sleigh Ride, I also have those good memories of, and I think it's a super fun track. So definitely going Sleigh Ride as well. Sorry,
Hell yeah.
Paul.
So, Paul,
Sorry, Paul.
we should
Um,
have. Honestly, I don't. I was gonna say we should have had a what is it? Merry Xmas War is over. I honestly
yeah.
don't know that
Oh,
chant
yeah.
very well though.
Indeed. All right. So yeah, Oh Noel versus Winter Wonderland. Oh Noel.
You're saying it's Oh Noel?
Yeah, that's my winner.
Really? Hmm.
Yeah.
This I guess this one's a little bit more of a tougher toss up for me.
Oh, really.
Like I said, Winter Wonderland has the in the meadow we can build a snowman.
Yeah.
It's got that whole part to it.
I don't
Uh,
know. Yeah.
what you say?
It's got that cool little. I don't know. I think it's trumpet. It's some sort of brass where it's like like.
I'm I can't think of it right now, but I believe you that it's in there.
It's in there. Trust me, it's in there.
Okay, all right. Yeah, okay. I'm thinking a little bit more about it. I think I am leaning Oh Noel as well here. It just
Yeah.
feels weird to say, but I think I am.
Yeah. It's gonna be fucking Oh Noel versus
Feliz
versus.
Navidad.
No, it could be. It honestly could be.
Well, not if I have anything to say about it, because I'll just say it right now. Like I said, the one part of Feliz Navidad is a little annoying to me, but Silent
Yeah.
Night, very vivid for me.
Yeah.
It's Silent Night.
Yeah. I think Feliz Navidad has had enough time in the sun.
Yeah.
It's a it's a very fun track. That second chorus, great, good
Mm.
stuff. But yeah, Silent Night, that hauntingly beautiful, just I don't know. There's something about it that's just gorgeous, and yeah.
Yeah.
Silent Night moves on. Sorry, Feliz Navidad.
Sorry.
The song all right. So you got
Ooh.
All I Want for Christmas Is You versus Sleigh Ride.
Maybe it's the memories. Maybe it's the associations. But for me, it's pretty clearly Sleigh Ride for me, honestly. I love All I Want for Christmas Is You. It's a great track, but I don't know. So I think I definitely have a lot of bias with it. So that's why it's my answer.
I never got to play Sleigh Ride.
Oh.
So I'm a little salty.
Okay.
I do think it's one of my favorite parts of just hearing band and being a part of band is just hearing you guys play it every year. Honestly, I don't know. I feel,
Just hear those sleigh bells ring a ding 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 a ding.
yeah. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'm still on that nostalgic feel. I'm gonna go Sleigh Ride.
All right. I played no hand in that.
All right. Speaking of haunting, we got Oh Noel versus Silent Night.
I made that comment earlier about me liking the newer stuff more than the older stuff, but classics are hidden once we get straight to the once we get to the end here. I don't know how, but they found me with this song. Dallin Weeks did a fantastic job on this track. And there's no Ryan on this one too, so that's a win for nowadays. But I don't know. Silent Night, it's once again complete bias for me. But it's Silent Night.
Yeah.
But I can see the argument. I can see it.
Yeah. Oh Noel is so fucking good. So sad. So just not the classic Christmas feel, and I love that about it. Silent Night kind of has that feeling, but it also is very much that Christmas feel at the same time. At least for me. Who? Uh, yeah. Yeah, I think Silent Night has to move on just morally.
As if we didn't blemish other things with Oh Noel earlier. Blemish is not the word that I meant there, but you got yes.
Here, ladies and gentlemen.
All right.
Starting with S.
Yeah.
Silent Night.
Sleigh Ride, Silent Night. They kind of rhyme. Both two words. We'll start with S. Both have L. They both start with some combination of SLEI.
They do. That's funny. They both have GH somewhere in there.
yeah. It's a weird combo of things. All right. All right. Here's my argument here. Obviously, choose to believe me or listen to me or not. I can remember every single part of Sleigh Ride. And maybe it's because I played it, but also I think each part is like distinctive, and there's always something new changing about it that's just really fun and really well written. Silent Night, gorgeous, beautiful, haunting. It is the same melody like 8 times in a row or something like that, 6 or 8 times. It's gorgeous and I love it. But it is. I remember more of Sleigh Ride, and that's kind of the only thing that's leaning me towards it. Is just I think it's better as a complete package, I guess. Yeah,
I feel that. Yeah, well, I do love the somber and like the kind of and that haunting feel. I do prefer the more bombastic, more like fun Christmas song to really put me in the mood for Christmas. And Sleigh Ride does that, and it does it extremely well. Whether it's just like the instruments, or whether it has the lyrics in it, it's fun either way. I love the vibraphone or whatever it is, and that fucking trumpet horse. It's just so fun. Yeah, I love Silent Night. I think it's beautiful, but Sleigh Ride is just so fun. So I'm gonna go Sleigh Ride.
All right, there we have it, folks. The objectively best Christmas song.
Yeah, until we do another bracket filled with other Christmas songs.
Yeah.
All right, and there's your champion, everyone. Sleigh Ride.
Woo.
Might be a champion, but it's ours tonight.
Yeah.
In our probably fastest bracket, maybe.
Probably. Yeah, I mean, we're at like hour 15, which is like normal.
Yeah, it is.
It's almost a normal episode for us.
Perfect.
Cool. I'm pretty happy with how that turned out, but also my picks got kind of towards the end there. So I mean, they were your picks too, but
Yeah.
my association pick. Cool. That's fun.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
Well, you don't have anything else to add on. You are up for Song of the Week.
All right. Well, let's see. I think I'm gonna go with, even though I voted against it, I think I'm gonna go Last Christmas by Wham.
Oh, all right. There we go.
Last Christmas, I gave you my heart.
All right. That was Last Christmas by Wham. What do you think, Mike?
I mean, like I said, great track. And I'm not sure if I've ever listened to that song with headphones on, but now I stand by even further with those synths. Just to die for. Beautiful.
Those synths are fantastic.
Yeah, and then the melody, just timeless. It's great. And I actually appreciate the vocals a lot more this time around, too. So.
Oh, yeah. George Michael. Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, great track.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, I voted against it, but I think it went against one of my favorites. So, like,
yeah,
can't really blame me there. Yeah, it's a fantastic track. I love the lyrics. The synths are great. Everything else about the production is fantastic as well. I don't know. It's a classique.
Yeah.
But yeah. Well, what do you got for us?
Well, I mean, normally I don't choose a song from the bracket. I mean, we both don't usually. But you know what? Next week we're gonna be, even though next week's episode is literally gonna be on Christmas, we're probably gonna be choosing something from our list potentially that maybe didn't make it. I don't know, something along those lines. So I'll get into Christmas cheer. And you know, we were talking all about the nostalgia kinda, and I was thinking a lot about, you know, back to the band days. And we did Sleigh Ride also in college once, and it's just, you know what, I love it a lot. So I'm gonna choose the band version specifically of Sleigh Ride, and it's by Leroy Anderson.
Perfect.
All right, that was Sleigh Ride by Leroy Anderson. What did you think of that, Colin?
Hey man, it's classic. Those slaps, man.
The slap, they slap.
They fucking slap. Yeah, I love that track. It's very fun.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what I could say about it too that I haven't already. You know, it's just a lot of memories associated with it. I love how it gets a little jazzy at one point of it, like syncopated and stuff. It's just as from a composer point of view, it's just composed perfectly. It's so good.
Yeah.
Love it. And that was technically an orchestral version, not a band version, but that's okay. But yeah. I can't wait for someone to get that after Death Grips when shuffling through our Song of the Week playlist in the middle of July.
Yeah. And then Oh Noel right after that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, and one other thing I wanted to point out. I went to Leroy Anderson's page on Spotify just because I was interested. The first 9 spots of his most listened to tracks are all Sleigh Ride, and the last one's called like Christmas Festival.
Oh,
I just found that to be funny.
hey, if you're known for one thing,
Hey, his estate's making a lot of money.
for sure.
um, but yeah, getting the Christmas
Yeah.
spirit for the next week.
For sure.
Hell yeah,
Or if you don't celebrate whatever holiday you celebrate.
absolutely. Sleigh
Hanukkah,
Ride.
Kwanzaa.
Yeah, both Sleigh Ride and I was gonna say Last Christmas, but I guess not because Christmas isn't the title.
Yeah.
So Colin hates all other holidays, but for
Yeah.
me, I can I'm versatile. You can have a sleigh ride on anything, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah.
Sure.
Yeah. I guess sleighs are also kind of associated with Christmas, aren't they?
Yeah.
And like reindeer hooves is kind of like what the. Yeah, we're not woke enough.
We really are.
We gotta be more woke.
In the new year, we'll get more woke.
Yeah, that's my New Year's resolution.
Be more woke.
Yeah.
And get yoked.
Yeah, become woke and yoked.
Perfect.
All right.
All right.
Well, if you enjoyed listening and you're on audio services or streaming services, either one, thank you very much. We appreciate you. We love you so much. You can come on over to YouTube, though, and see our beautiful festive profile pictures. But you can also check out the Song of the Week playlists that we were just talking about. We got you can listen to Sleigh Ride or you can listen to Last Christmas. And you can listen to that in either a combined playlist with all of our stuff or in ones for each of us individually. Both me and Colin. Yeah, I mean that big combined one. They're not all festive, but hey, if you get lucky, like really lucky, you can get 4 of them in a row, I think. Maybe even 6. Did we do festive stuff last year?
No. I don't think we did. Because we did all like the big stuff towards the end of the year, so like we didn't have like a designated Christmas. Like we did the first year.
Yeah, and this year we were smart and put designated Christmas the week before. It's okay.
Yeah, that's all right.
You know what? Like I said, we're getting into the season. We're bringing cheer for this one week. And,
only this week only.
Yeah. Yeah. Go check out those though. They're great playlists. Made them myself.
Yeah, you sure did.
Yeah, we also have individual stuff for us. For me, I have a Spotify and Apple Music where I release music under the name Plaintive.
Let's do it.
Yeah, go catch up on your lore. Go catch up on your lore because there's gonna be more. Shit. Hell yeah. I'm a big 21 Pilots fan. I'm adding some lore to my music. Can be in the city of
it's just
Rima.
the exact same lore, but like not as well produced.
Yeah, I'm gonna be in the city of Aimed, which is just Dima backwards.
Ahmed, if you will.
Ahmed. No, but go check out those. There will be. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be some new stuff next year. And pretty soon that theme I think I mentioned working on is gonna be up. The director and I are still talking about when we're gonna release that, so that'll be up too, and that'll be pretty cool. But music from Plaintive will also be there in the future.
Let's go.
Yeah, I got those. I got Instagram down there. I got Album of the Year page where I rate and review music. You could spoil my year-end list already, probably, if you want to. Well, just the albums, not the songs. Yeah, you better not. Little Santa in the summer over there.
Watch it.
Little summer Santa.
I'm checking my list, bud.
Better check it twice, bitch. Sorry, it's just so stupid. Uh, I got those. My YouTube page is down there too. I think that's it for me. I don't know. That's all I care about at this moment. I'm also right behind you. Just right behind you. I got some sleigh bells in my hand. I'm kind of actually, you know what? I got the slapstick. I got the slapstick ready for you from Sleigh Ride.
I wanted that.
I'm sorry. Did I steal that from you?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, I'll think of something else.
You got like 30 seconds. But yeah, I got the slapstick. I got it like primed right next to your ear. But I'm right behind you. And
Oh, really big ones too.
yeah, it's the obnoxiously big ones.
They need like 5 people for, but you're strong enough to do it.
Yeah, just two by fours. I don't know. Got that. And then Mr. Colin over there. He runs our socials. He runs our Twitter page, where you can get any updates on all episodes when they're posted and notifications for that. And he also runs our TikTok, where he posts some funny clips that we occasionally have on here. We like to have fun here. But yeah, you should check those out though, because those are some pretty good clips. At those, and then he also has an album of the year page where he rates and reviews music. Maybe you can spoil his list too. I don't know. He's working on it.
Some of it.
Yeah.
I still gotta update everything. So.
Yeah, true.
Get
But
too excited.
I was so excited. But he also has an Instagram review page where he very regularly rates and reviews music there as well.
As well as a letterbox.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna get there.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm going in order of importance.
Forgive me.
The Instagram review page, second most important on this list.
Yeah.
Very, very relevant, groundbreaking material on there.
Yes.
Go check it out. Actually, no. And also a letterbox where he rates and reviews movies.
Yeah.
Hopefully some new ones on there soon.
Definitely in the last few weeks of the year. I'm definitely gonna start watching movies.
Hell yeah.
I need to watch Killer and the Flower Moon. I need to watch Priscilla. I need to watch Dungeons and Dragons.
That's right, because you usually make a list of those too, don't you? Of movies? Yeah, so you got.
I have enough to make a list, but I want to get all like the big ones done.
Want to refine it. Yeah.
Yes.
Sick. Yeah. So go check out those. Hell yeah. And Colin, what would you say your proximity to our audience member is?
I'm pretty close. I'm not too close. I'm all comfy, cozy in a nice Christmas sweater and a scarf, sipping on a glass of eggnog.
You're sitting on the glass of eggnog?
Sipping on a glass of eggnog.
Sipping. Okay.
My chair is also glass, though.
Oh.
Yes. It looks like glass, but it's actually a big block of ice.
Is it like a rocking chair, or is it like a...
It's just like a comically large chair.
Okay.
And I'm just sitting here, sipping on my eggnog, looking at you all nice. Maybe have my little like half moon glasses that Santa wears. But I'm just waiting to hug you. I got to get up out of this chair though.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'll offer you some eggnog once I get over there. Are you an eggnog guy, Mike?
I've had like just unspiked eggnog before. Yeah, I do. I like it. I can have like a glass, and I'm usually good for the season.
Yeah. Oh, good for the season. Okay, I thought you meant for that sitting.
No, for the season. Like I like it, but it's just
it's very heavy.
Yeah.
But yeah. And then once I get out of this chair, we're gonna come together. Mike's gonna give you one big clap, one big smack, and he's gonna put down the slapper and give you a big old hug from behind while I come in. I'll set down my glass of eggnog after offering you a sip, of course.
Do you have like a little milk ring around your mouth?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, okay.
I would never wipe that away. I would never wipe away that little treat for you, Mike.
Uh,
I'm gonna set down my eggnog. I'm gonna give you a big old Christmas hug, big old Christmas time hug, from the front, and me and Mike will have a nice Christmassy, eggnoggy makeout sesh right next to your ear.
yeah, you may not be able to hear out of your left ear, but your right ear will be able to hear everything. So
Yes, yeah, he'll make sure of that.
yeah,
Because you need to hear this sloppy Christmas time copy. But yeah, we're gonna come together and hug you from behind and make out next year in what we'd like to call the Love Cage,
Christmas edition.
the Christmas edition. Yeah, you're gonna love it. It's gonna be great. It's gonna fill you with Christmas cheer, and it's gonna fill my pants with my own eggnog.
Jeez. Oh man.
I'm sorry.
No,
Anyway,
it's
if you want your own, all you gotta do is drop your address in the comments below, and we will give you your very own love cage. Might not be Christmas edition, but you'll get your own love cage, and you'll love it. You won't know when, you won't know where, but we'll find you, and we'll fulfill that love cage just for you, our lovely viewer. But yeah,
yeah.
that's all I got. I gotta go change my pants. So
Okay. Oh, because of the yes.
the eggnog.
Yeah. You describing that just kind of made you, yeah.
It got me. Anyway, hope you guys have a nice week.
Yes.
We'll talk to you and see you, and we'll be talking about our year-end lists on Christmas. So enjoy that.
Our gift to you.
Our gift to you this year, and
Yeah.
you're gonna love it. So
See you guys then.
bye bye.
Bye bye.